We're driving again. We're on our way somewhere. And I have a John with me. The question is, where are we going? But look, we have a very packed car, but also no trailer this time. So we're not installing a dome. We are doing something else in northern central New South Wales. And we had a wonderful start to the day. 40 minutes into the trip, John realised that he had forgotten all of the nuts and bolts. So he had to turn around and go and get them. Part of the fun, part of the process, part of the journey. But let's enjoy the scenery as we go on another epic adventure. I'm somewhere where I've never been before. The Rand Hotel. This is our lunch stop. I don't even know where Rand is. Somewhere in New South Wales. Well, that was interesting. Lovely lady. But yeah, that's lunch for the moment until we can find somewhere that actually has food available. What are we?
7 hours.
7 hours in. We've got 5 to go before we get to Kudikanakan. That's about it. Yeah. We're coming into the quaint historical town of, was it Aria Park? Something like that. It's a historical village. Population of 493, birthplace of Australian bulk grain. There's an interesting fact for you. We might make this the tour of interesting facts. Why not? That was Aria Park. Birthplace of the Arias, I believe. Breaking news. We are now in Land Shire Council. Pretty bland, not a lot happening. It's just like farmland and 2 rando dudes cruising through the Bland Shire Council. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. How the heck did I end up in the driver's seat? Oh well, my turn. Oh, wow, that's a long drive. But we're in Dubbo now, and we're going to one of my favourite places in Dubbo, the West Side Hotel, because they have good beer here, and they have good pizza, and I think that's what I'm going to get tonight. A nice beer and a nice pizza. We still have a few more hours to drive after this to get to Kudikanakan. Do I want you to drive? Yeah, I do. Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah.
Because I've had a beer, so it's probably not responsible to do that. But I did pick up 6 cans of the Coastal Brewing Company, a beer that I cannot get in Melbourne. So again, Dubbo reigns supreme for random craft beer venues. Time for us to hit the road. Delicious pizza, wasn't it? It was so good. Beautiful pizza. We got 2 hours left to go on our trip to Kudikanakan. One there. Come to Coonabarabran, they said. It'll be fun, they said. The weather will be perfect to build observatories, they said. I think they lied. It's raining. Not raining as heavy as it was this morning, but it's raining. Oh, and by the way, welcome to Coonabarabran. Welcome to Springbrook Remote Observatory facility. Alright, decision has been made. It's still raining. It's been raining all morning. It's now nearly lunchtime. Cannot do diddly squat in the rain, so we're going for a drive. We're going... Where are we going, John? Come. Up the mountain to a place called Siding Spring Observatory. We're going to be tourists for a little bit. Welcome to Siding Springs Observatory. We are at the Siding Springs Observatory Inflammation Centre. Look at that dome. That is the Anglo-Australian Observatory, which has the Anglo-Australian telescope inside it. We think they're open in here. Not sure. They're not open. Damn it. So it's open without being open. Fun. Oh well, we're just going to have a walk around. Let's do that. It is a pity that the information centre's not open. That would have been cool to go in there, but we'll have a wander around anyway, and then hopefully the rain stops and we can actually do some work. But I mean, how cool is this? And what I really like about this is a friend of mine, Mr. Professor Fred Watson, he used to run this telescope. He's told me some amazing stories over the years, but they are his to tell, not mine. Pretty cool place though. I haven't been up here for a decade. It's the last time I came up. But also, how's the views? Like seriously. Anyway, we're going to continue wandering, take some photos, and then head back down. How cool is this? 154 inch diameter Anglo-Australian telescope mirror Grub Parsons, Newcastle upon Tyne, England. Now, you know who used to work for Grub? Fred Watts, that's who used to work for Grub. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, and we are working on the site down there. There's 4 concrete pads, that's where we're going to work. But it's raining, so we can't work. So instead we're going inside this. Visitors Gallery. Well, this is pretty cool, isn't it? All this information about the Anglo-Australian telescope. Oh, whoa, and actually, by the way, you ready? There it is there. Well, this is a pleasant surprise we've had, isn't it? I don't think we can go down there. Please only use stairs in an emergency, thank you. That's what it says. Well, that was fun. We didn't get to go on the walkway bit, but we did get to go inside, and that was cool. And we got to see the telescope, which is also cool. Oh, a little kangaroo down there. John was just saying that in a week, people will be able to stand up here and look down there, see 4 new observatories that we've built, and they'll be like, oh, look at those observatories down there. Aren't they cool? They probably won't, but we can pretend they will. All right. Playtime is over, the rain has stopped, blue sky is coming, would you believe? John is already, wow, he's got heaps of stuff out of the car already, the man's on fire. It is time for us to start building 4 roll-off roof observatories up at Springbrook Remote Observatory facility. This place, how cool is that? This is where we're working today and tomorrow and the next day and probably the next day. That's a lot of tar pitch. Oh, and also, there's Siding Spring Observatory, the Anglo-Australian Observatory. You're right, John. It is that one. Cool view, hey. Cool place to work. Time to get stuck into it. What do we call a group of cockatoos? It's not cockatoos. What do we call a group of kookaburras? Is it like a murder of kookaburra or a gaggle of kookaburras? Who knows? We're going to find that out. Chuck it in the comments for us. We have started. Look, we did some artwork with our feet. Pretty cool, isn't it? We've got all the front and rear panels out. Now we're going to get the side ones, and from this end all the way down to this end, we're going to do one side on each of them, bolt them all together so that they're all sitting upright. That is the next step. And it looks like this panel here needs to do a 180, so the back end is at that end. That's fun.
Do you want to repeat that?
Well, it's got the... Oh, maybe it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It's at the back.
No, we still got to, because... Or is this side is actually this side here, isn't it?
This
side here.
Over there.
Yeah, but this side here is this side here. Or is it that side? That side. So then, is that the bottom? That's the bottom. That's the bottom. Trying to get my head around how we've packed them. Now I know.
I know what I'm doing.
John knows what he's doing. That's all that matters. I guess we should continue constructing observatories. Oh, and again, how cool is that? Pretty cool. Wow. Tell you what, we've been at it what, half hour? About half hour? And look, nearly 2. We just got the other sides to put on it. But like, man, it does not take long, that's for sure. Is it still going? Yeah, time lapse is going as well. 44, woohoo! Oh no, I started it before we unwrapped. So we've been building for 30 minutes. Yeah, which is really cool. So we've done all of that in 30 minutes.
We've got side and a side.
Yep, we've got the right sides, so the two proper sides we want. Cool, so we've got the 2 other sides for these 2 next in the order of operations that John has through. I'm going to go sheer Dunlap, packed it that way.
Yes,
and he's agreeing that sheer Dunlap, that he packed it that way. It just seems to work that way. That's pretty cool. That's actually something we should do, is make sure it's packed so that when we're unloading it, it ends up being like that. Front, back, side, front, back, side, front, back, side. That would be good. John says it's too hard to do it that way. I think he just needs to think outside the box. The rain cometh again, but we have 2 bases already up. And even though it's drizzling a little bit, we are going to get that next one up. Then we have to work some magic here and move the roof systems, I think probably just across to there so that we can do the last one. That's what we're going to do. By the way, did I mention? How cool is that? Wow, I tell you what, look at this. 1, 2, 3 base frames already done. 4th one will go there after we've had a drinks break, because we need a drinks break because it's getting pretty warm out here now. Sky's starting to clear wonderfully. It might be clear tonight, John. John's saying no. I'm saying maybe, possibly. We'll see. Anyway, we've had a lot more rain than we were meant to have this morning, so I'm hoping that maybe this afternoon or this evening's rain has already been. That would be good. But yeah, right now we're just going to go and have a break, have a Kit Kat, because when you're hungry, you're not yourself. Oh, John's noisy dragging bins around, but we are back to work. We had a nice little bit of a drinks break, watched a little bit of the F1 because qualifying's on. But now, oh, it's beautiful now actually, it's really nice. It's not hot now. It will be in about 2 minutes though, I bet you. It's always the way. They do look good, don't they? They're looking nice out there. Got to move some roof panels out of the way and then build that 4th base frame, square them all, level them all up, rear rails on. That's our goal for today anyway. Okay, have a look at this, will you? What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a John. 4 bases already done. We're now going to level them. Well, not level, we're going to square them up and then we'll level them. And then we can do the back rails and back legs. That'll be it. We may not even get all the back legs done, but we'll do as many as we can. And then we'll get up early in the morning and get cracking on those. But John is running a string line. We're going to run it all the way across the front here so we can make sure that all of the observatories square across the front and in line across the front, and then we can square them up down that way. Yeah, that's what we're doing now. Back to it. Day 1 was an interesting one. Rained for half of it. We saw Siding Springs while it rained. And then in the second half of the day, we built that. 4 bases, locked in place, squared, bolted to the ground. Tomorrow, we're going to do the rear. I think we can do the rear, and we'll start the roof frames, see how many of those we can get. We're going to make sure this is all level. So yeah, first thing is level the tops of these and then build the rear out and then start working on the roofs really. See what we can get done tomorrow, hey? See if we can get these finished and running by Monday afternoon. That'd be cool if we could do that.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Anyway, I'm going to go and have a shower and then we're off to the pub. So we're on our way to dinner and John's decided I need to go and take a photo of the sunset because it's really cool. It's very bright as you can see. Good morning, punkers. It's the morning after the night before. It's not raining. It didn't rain at all overnight. It was cloudy, but it didn't rain. Cloud cover again now, which is wonderful. We like cloud cover at the moment. And we're ready to get stuck into it, aren't we, John? John's response, no. John's not feeling well, but he's still pushing through because he's Superman and he has a never say die attitude, which is awesome. I love it.
Can I die?
Can he die? He wants to know if he can die. He does look like death warmed up, I will say that. There's a running theme here, John, and that is every time we do observatories, you get really crook, because it happened last time as well. But he will survive. I won't let him die. I can't have him die. I need him. He's too important. Anyway, we are going to get stuck into doing the back ends of these and then leveling them. And then after that, John's going to work on the wheel systems while I start installing all of the wiring. I guess we should get stuck into it, hey? Alright. John is doing stuff. He's not dead yet. He's working. What he's doing is, you can see all these plates down here. They are for these rear rails. So we've set them all out. There's one full set there, one full set here, one full set here, and one full set here. At the moment, I'm installing these little dudes. This is how we lock these into this. So we're going to go and do one each full set, get them all done, and then run the legs out. And then we can level. So we've got a nice little system going here. Anyway, time lapse is time lapsing. John is Johning. I am marking. So it's time to go. Do some more. Slight change of scheduled programming and have a bite to eat. then we will be back to continue to resume regular programming. For now, enjoy the scenery. We have returned. Legs have been cut. Not our legs, the aluminium legs. We're ready to start getting the back ends done. Cue time lapse. What was that, John? If you had land, what? If John had land, he'd get hives. So I don't want to know about his hive. But look, we have a friendly bee. He's come to say hello. Oh, and also, how cool's that? Pretty cool. Hey, one leg done. John's on his second leg. We're getting there. Well, I do declare it drink o'clock, afternoon drink time before we continue on. And look at that. What we're going to do is level these now, top rails on, and then it's roof time, roof and wiring time. Well, I mean, it's not far off being it, really. I think we might have, just trying to get up the cliff there. We might have about a day and a half left for these. I think. Who knows? We'll see what happens this afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock. We're going to go and have a coffee, come back out, do all the top rails of these, see what time we've got left, and see what else we can get done today. Probably going to push through to about 6-ish. So there, coffee time. We're back. Drinks break has finished. The Australian Grand Prix is pretty boring. You know what? That is a heck of a rock up there, isn't it? Pretty cool at the moment. Oh, by the way, have I mentioned that we're near Siding Springs? That's become the running theme of this one. That was a scare we didn't need. It's all good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We are going to get stuck into it. I'm going to be putting the top rails on while John bolts all of the back legs down. Then when we've done that, I reckon it's going to be the end of the day. But if it's not, John's going to start working on the wheel assemblies while I start working on the wiring of everything. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. That is the next step anyway. So, cue time lapse. Well, that's been a fun day, John. Yep. I've now done all of these. I'm working on these now. John has you've got all of them pretty much straightened?
No, they're all straightened.
They're all straightened?
Half bolted down.
All of the observatories are straightened. They're half bolted down. Half of the top rails on. We're going to get ready to go to the pub for dinner, but I'm going to just finish these off and do that with all of them before we head off. That's the last thing I've got to do today. So while John tidies up what he's got to tidy up, I'm just going to do that. That's it. They're all done. Every single one of them. All ready to go. They will be mounted tomorrow because it's 6 o'clock and it is time to finish up for the day, go to the pub, have some dinner, and then I'm going to watch the footy because it's footy season again. Might have a shower as well. Anyway, ciao for now. Dinner has been had, sun is setting, and look what's behind us. There it is. Siding Springs Observatory. Look at the sky, how cool. Oh, also, I really like this mountain here. It's amazing. It's a really cool mountain. This is so cool. Sunset over Siding Springs Observatory. What a job. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sneaky John. I was wondering where John was. He snuck off and started work. Cheeky bugger. Another day. What are we doing today, John? Same thing we do every day? Try and take over the world? Yes, Pinky. There we go. How am I Pinky? I'm for the brain. You're Pinky. Well, at least it's still muddy, so there's that. But I tell you what, our drills are all charged, aren't they? I'm going to keep drilling and putting top rails on. That's what I'm going to do. All right, well, let's do the top rails together then, get them done quickly. And then we can do motors and start roof and wheel assembly. Other stuff, see what we can get done. Johnny's still putting on the last of the angle bracing. Now finished all of the top rails. They're all nice and straight, which is good. So now it's time to put all the motors in and the control boxes. I'm going to start with the motors, one on each side for each observatory. They get 2 motors these days. It's the way we're doing it. Sturdier, safer, stronger, all of that stuff. So all of these ones that I put together yesterday. Now we're going to bracket them. Got all the brackets. Going to put the brackets onto the 40-40, one on each side. Motors are in. Now time for us to put these in. Bracing, and we're going to bracket them against, hang on, let me see if I can get this position properly. That rear panel there at the top, they'll be sitting dead center there for everything to plug into. Plug and play, by the way. Have a look. Pretty cool. Look at that. Plug and play. Click it all in. Nice and easy. Oh, by the way, have I mentioned Siding Springs Observatory? More lessons we've learnt building these. We now pre-wire all of the opening, closing limit switches, even to the point that we label them. This is the closed one. These ones have to go on, yes, on these plates. They go on these plates at the back, and then when the roof closes, it goes, oh, it's closed. I'm going to put those together at the moment. Then I'll do the open ones, which sit on top of the brackets for the motors, which we have pre-tapped, ready to screw in. We'll get those done, and then it's just a matter of finishing putting the boxes up. They look pretty cool on the walls, actually. Let's have a look. We've got one up. Looks like this. That's a John as well. So as you can see, all mounted nicely. These will go across further. The cabling runs along, comes down and plugs in under the bottom. Limit switch sits over on this side here. So that's what I've got to do now. That's the next step in this build. Limit switches. Before I do the closed ones though, I'm going to do the open ones. They go on top of the motor brackets over there. Oh, Delilah. Lunch is over. Toasted cheese sandwiches all round. They were delicious, nutritious, and malicious. I don't know. Anyway, back into it. We have some ideas for things. I'm going to continue doing the little motory dude. Sorry, the limit switches. Have you finished the bracing, haven't you? Yeah. John's going to start the wheel assemblies then. We might get some roofs on today. That sounds like a plan. Hey, by the way, did I mention to you? Siding Springs Observatory. Are you ready, John? Is it roof on time?
Yeah, nearly.
There's roof on time. Let's try. Hey look, there's a roof almost on. John's working on the second one now, and I am plugging all of these things in. So I thought I'd show you how difficult it is and what you need an expert to plug these in. Look at this. This one says open. Underneath here, it says open. Done. This one says close. Under here, it says close. Done. This one says motor. Under here, it says motor. Ready? Done. Motor. Under here. Done. We got the linear actuators that'll plug in here, which I haven't put in yet, but I'm putting them in tomorrow morning, first thing tomorrow morning. And that is pretty much, other than tidying up cabling, that's how it works. Pretty cool. Good morning everybody, welcome to what is technically day 4. It's technically day 4, kind of day 3.5, so no, 2.5, so we'll call it day 4 anyway. We have one roof left to do. John's already underway. I'm going to go and help him. We'll get this roof on here, then we've got a few other bits and bobs to do. I wonder how quickly we can get this done. As you can see, there's a John getting ready in the car. So we are off to grab some lunch. It's midday, day 3.5-ish. We've got all the roof frames all hooked up, braced together, angle braces on, rear panels on, everything ready to go. We're just going to put roof sheets on, then flappy paddles on. So that's the post-lunch job. But right now we need to go and get a bite to eat because we're thirsty, we are hungry, and we're tired. I would have shown you what lunch was, but we were so hungry. It didn't last 5 minutes, did it? John had like the works burger. It was the best burger. It was amazing. And I had a Moroccan chicken salad that was just to die for. Oh, and you had a delicious thick shake, chocolate thick shake. And I had, it was an amazing iced coffee. Really needed it. We are now refueled, re-energized, heading back to put the roof sheets on. See those roofs? There are no roofs. We need to put them on, which is what we're going to do now. But I got to get the time-lapse going because it does look cool when we time-lapse stuff like this. It's hot, really, really hot. But in good news, we have 1, 2, up to number 3. John's just like wrapping giant joints, I think. You're just trying to make a giant joint, aren't you? Yeah, you should make a giant joint, giant rolly. It's like 3:30 in the afternoon, 3:45. We have these 2 to finish off, that one and that one today. We want to get the front flaps on. If we can do that and test the roofs, then that leaves in the morning just some siliconing and putting the front doors on, and we're done. That is it. That's where we're at. We're both fucked. I can't swear on YouTube, can I? But I just did, so I don't care. We are wrecked. We are officially exhausted. This is our day 4. I think we've done a bang up job, actually, to be honest, John. We really have. You know, if John's as exhausted as this, you know it's been hard work. It really has. It's been tough. It's hot out here. It really is. It poured rain the first 2 days and it's just boiling hot the next 2 days. But, I mean, how cool. Just built 4 Airbnbs. All right, have a look. Third one is done. Opens nicely too. That means we've got just this last one to do. We have all our panels at the ready. John's just got to charge his phone. But we do this one and then we just got flappy paddles to do and that's it. And if there's ever anyone who says that I don't know how to work, fuck you, because I do. Guess what? My face is red as, I'm sunburned as, I'll tell you that much now. But look, ta-da! They are all roofed and ready for testing. The next stage is to put the flappies on the front here, which we're going to do after a drinks break because it is still freaking hot. And we are exhausted. But there you go, that is another 4 observatories essentially finished. A couple of bits and pieces to do on them, as I said, the front flaps, the doors, and then a roll-off test. But yeah, we are nearing completion. It was a bit touch and go. We weren't sure if we were going to get it all done today. We will, which is good. Anyway, I'm going to go and have a drink and then we're going to put the flappies on. We did it, didn't we? We did it, we did it, we did it. Hooray! Look at that, look at that. What we're gonna do now, tomorrow morning, is put front doors on, obviously, and then test these buggers. I toyed with the idea of testing them tonight, but it's already 7 o'clock. I haven't had dinner. We're both exhausted, so we're just gonna go to bed early and get up early and test them tomorrow before we go. Oh, also, Siding Springs Observatory. Oh, that didn't quite work, did it? Siding Springs Observatory. Sunset, beautiful. Yeah, that
You're doing the cloud.
No, I was doing the cloud, yeah. But also, far out, look at that. Gorgeous. Time to go to the pub, I think. We're hungry. We figured we deserve dessert as well. I am so toasty, red face right now as well. Bye. Good morning, children. Look at that beautiful sunrise. Hang on. There we go. Look at that. Sunrise. And lots of licorice. It's not licorice. Little bits of rubber. Sunrise. And we are ready to test these babies. Got to plug the batteries in and then test them. Got to plug the linear actuators in. So that's what I'm doing right now. John's doing John things. He's tidying up and carrying heavy batteries around because he's Superman. Anyway, we better do this and get on the road. Oh wow. That's pretty and clean. Ta-da. John has been sweeping. What a madman. Look, all our cabling is done. It's beautiful. It is now time to test the observatories one by one. First, we'll probably test them just with the magic buttons. Do you know what we almost forgot, John?
An outro.
We almost forgot the outro. Because we have 4 beautifully finished observatories that work. They just need some power run to them, but that's not enough problem. Then we'll be back to wire them up. Well, Diego will be back to wire them all up. But they work and they look beautiful. And we've worked our bums off. And I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one because we have plenty more journeys left in us for this year.